This ranking system tutorial will introduce you to nodes, which are the building blocks of a Portfolio 123 ranking system. Everything you see here is a node, and this tutorial will introduce the three most commonly used kinds of nodes: the stock factor node, the stock formula node, and the composite node. This is also a composite. And the fact that this is also a composite node gives you a clue about its essential characteristic. A composite node is like a folder, just like you know in Windows, that can hold other things inside of it. When you start a new ranking system, your top-level composite node or parent node will hold everything, and it's automatically given the name that you assign to your ranking system. All the other nodes you can create on your own. Now I can click the plus sign here, and you'll notice when I open and close the folder, nothing happens. That's because at the moment there's nothing inside either of these nodes. But you'll notice I can add something. If I put my cursor on Fundamental Analysis node, this Add Node menu item is activated. I could click here and I could add a node inside that folder. When I put my mouse here on the peg ratio, a stock factor node, you'll notice that this is grayed out. There's nothing to add. This node stands by itself, as does this other stock factor node, the EPS 5-year growth rate, as does this stock formula node. Now, if a stock factor is a node that stands on its own exactly as is, it's good for all time. All users get the same number for the same stock for EPS 5-year growth. Formula is something that users create on their own. We know it's a formula because we see this little f of x function of x symbol. When I mouse over it, you see what the formula is in the bubble there. I could also toggle the formula on or off by clicking there. Now the ranking system would function exactly as is, but aesthetically it doesn't look too good. We have three lower level, let's say, or child nodes, and two empty parent nodes. So let's clean this up. As long as I have my cursor on the moving averages node, I'm going to go down here, I'm going to cut, move my cursor here, and I'm going to paste it into the technical analysis folder. I'm going to take these nodes, I'm going to cut, put it into fundamental analysis, and I'm going to do likewise here. I could, if I want, click on reordering and I can reshuffle these a bit. I can also close these folders. I can open one, see them one at a time. I could even reorder the folders. And the only other thing to note over here is this item here, higher values. Our ranking system is such that we will be computing for every factor a score from 0 to 100. The fact that this is clicked tells us that 100 will be the best, 0 will be the worst. It would be vice versa if I were to click in here. Now you'll notice also that all of the weights were set to 0. Most users will want to change that. If we leave everything at 0, Portfolio 123 will assume equal weighting. For now we're going to leave them at 0. I'm going to end this tutorial, and now would be the time to go on to the tutorials associated with these two tabs, where we'll learn a little bit more about how to create the nodes.